Greetings, I'm creation. I'm Aurora, made of new creation. And in addition to the laptop, I added a case to it just to protect it. Like if I carry it in a regular purse, so it doesn't get all smudged and broken. I'm at the love donation from church. I'm not sure exactly what took place last week, but they obviously didn't react any negatively to me. Everybody was very courteous, saying hi. I wasn't here last time around. And I plan to just take like a few things, I guess, place them in Rock's house until, he departs. And in the interim, try to decide my best course of action. Because, traveling in a car with an individual that I'm not very intimate with at all, I don't know if it's going to create unnecessary tension. And it's not like I can work myself to, accept body exchanges. After all, the mail he stole from me and whatnot. And I can't be a hypocrite, and it would undo the whole purpose of how I ran from Steve to establish my independence and my personal will. So then if I leave town again under somebody else's tutelage telling me where we're going next and I'm not following my own guidance, I went from city to city following guidance. Now it's going to be a pre-established path that the cabals drew for their plans to get married, if not on the cruise ship, on the way to Hollywood. And their game will consist of, if I don't marry one of them by the time I arrive to Hollywood, then I'm going to have to leave to Mexico with a guy and never return. And obviously, be his partner, I guess. Unless, we establish an open relationship type of forum. But it's not like I'm interested in really fucking anything at this level. And I don't know the chances of meeting true love on the path, how grand they are. You never ever know. I mean, maybe if I do change spectrum and outcome and outlook, I might establish myself differently than I am now. So I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Try to stay grounded, because here there's not many prospects, and it's already pre-cursed. I mean, it was already set. He only dated me, the Steven, for Caitlin to marry me and cut me as his wife in his bed, and to cut me for Cordoba. He told me every day, "Babe, you don't know what you're gonna do with your pussy, babe." So now that I found out the facts, and he had a whole nother life, he was lying to me 100% of the time. I had a story in my head that wasn't even near how he approached me on his end. So I was living a total lie. I've never really had an interpersonal relationship that ever made sense with anyone. I've never been in a relationship. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never had a lover. And that's just fine. So, that's about that. I mean, I don't know if it's rude to bring, but I don't think so. I mean, I'm saving the flag. These people, they all have houses and children. I have nothing. I only have a tent. And now the last money I have, any woman would definitely go get a massage and their nails done and feel pretty. But all I do is fight, and then they'll steal it eventually or hack it, or they already probably placed a nasty program to post first on MacBook and then make fun of me every time I post anything. They can all laugh, to feel that they're accomplished, terrorists. Since they couldn't kill me, their only joy now or happiness comes from absurdity. And at least I've understood life and what gets people going. And I see people for what they are now, not for what I used to see them for, great beings. Now at least I know that was never the case. And there's where my peace stems from, the knowing. Acceptance is transcendence. I'm Aurora, new creation. I'm very happy for you all. Have a wonderful day.